just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll buy time left. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. It is 2nd and 6.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Now, problem. He loses the football near his own goal line.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cup in motion. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartan. Clark. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shaheed in motion. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold to the air once more. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold again. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I, back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium. After this, 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, 46, 26.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings that 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We're going to 54, 26.
Prescott again. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run it with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Kill. 27. There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. What a job on the strip. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. Very little time time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Shaheed now to return it. Sensational return. They drag him down inside the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Darnold to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. A gain there of 21. First down, Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Darnold. To the sideline, taken in by Cup. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deron Black.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Kill.
Play action now. Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play for the Cowboys. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Seahawks 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what?
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And off we go from Arlington. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. All right, what do you think?
Play fake. Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. On the carry, it's Williams.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the first down. Although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickett. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
First down, Prescott. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott now. Now screen will be set up for Davis. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lamb going to see what he can do here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
There we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
No run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
258. Inside. Yeah, live. 319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's good for us.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
319. Split again.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
158. 158.
Second down, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got two options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
On third down, Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Pat
Pittsburgh.
Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra score, Steelers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Kill. Yeah. There we go.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Here's second and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's made by Pickens. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
32 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
There we go. 26.
On first down, it is Williams. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey,
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 15-yard line.
On second down, it's Dak. Moving to his left. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Dak to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Half reels it in on the right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
319!
Throwing, Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's fire moving. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Warren, running right. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
58.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.